Hello, what's up, Keeper fans? Welcome back to the KotLC fanbase. I'm Troy, the co-owner of this channel. Today, I hope you are doing swell. Let me tell you, I am, because we're going to be discussing all the magical and fun stuff that went down this first week of the KotLC Readalong, where we read Keeper of the Lost Cities. In this video, I'm going to be discussing my experience reading this for the 5th time, some fun facts, quotes, and the discussion questions that Shadow Messenger posted. I hope you all have a fun time discussing the first book. So, as I just said, this is my 5th time reading the series, and I love it no less than when I started. The first book to me is just so light, like we haven't gotten too deep into all of the dark elfin politics and the dark conspiracies about the Neverseen, you know? So it was incredibly refreshing to just read about all of the fun Sophie's having starting her new life. I also noticed how quick this book went down. I haven't fully analyzed the plot of the Keeper books yet, but I'm glad to say that the plot is fully functional, smooth, and quick. I feel like Shannon may have actually put too many events into this first book. As we go down the line of the series, there's more researching and questioning, more than finding answers, but in this book I feel like we are zooming along. Even some of the events felt rushed. I loved this feel compared to the last few books of KotLC. The last kind of major thing I want to point out is Fitz. This book only made me pull away from him and Sophie even more. I didn't notice that Fitz was an absolute jerk in the first few books. I mean, it got to a point that his character was cringy. He would friend-zone Sophie all the time and even sister-zone him. Sophie asks at some point in the book, "Would you guys really mind if I stay with you?" And then Fitz goes in and responds, "No, you already feel like my little sister anyway." I usually ship Sophie in the first few books, but after carefully reading, I don't think I'm going to transition. Fitz and Sophie are usually supposed to have this wonderful, magical connection. I mean, Fitz introduced Sophie to this magical and wonderful world. But then Fitz just goes off with his friends. A lot of you say that Fitz liked her from the start, but I'm not so sure anymore. But before I make this video a Sophie's rant like Joey did last video, which, by the way, I'm very sorry for Sophie's shippers. Now, let's jump into the quote of the week, and the new fun fact. This week's quote of the week is, "I would rather be punished for making the right decision than live with the guilt of making the wrong one for the rest of my life." This, of course, is referring to Sophie firmly assuring during her tribunal in the end of Book 1 that she would rather be punished for doing the right thing than living in guilt for not doing that right thing. I think this is a very powerful quote, and I'm glad Shannon picked it for us this week. Just think about it and let it resonate in you. And this week's fun fact is, the published version of Keeper of the Lost Cities is actually draft 20, and yes, that really does mean I wrote it 19 other times that weren't good enough before I landed on one that was. Shannon Messenger. So this is really cool. I was just saying how perfect the first book is, and Shannon Messenger is practically assuring us that yes, she is completely proud to say that this book is 100% complete and perfect. Now we just need Shannon Messenger to rewrite Flashback 19 other times. Joking aside, let's all just think about this. Writing a 100,000 word, 450-page novel is hard enough, but when you rewrite it 19 times, I mean, that's crazy. That could be equivalent to 19 other Keeper books. Gosh, we all need 19 other Keeper books, but then again, that will never satisfy this fandom. I am so glad Shannon shared this with us. Screenshot and post to Instagram with one new thing you noticed on this reread. For me, I noticed how quick/fast-paced this book was and how lighter the tone was than the other books. Just in general, I noticed that this book is in my top 3 favorite Keeper books. And the last post for this week was, how would you feel if you were forced to leave the human world like Sophie was at the beginning of the book? Before you guys say, OMG, I would love to go there, please take me, melt, you have to realize that right now you think the story is fictional, or at least I hope you do. So if there is an elven world somewhere out there, it is still going to be a huge shock. For me, I have a pretty chill and amazing life, having fun with this YouTube channel, winning book giveaways, reviewing early books for authors and publishers. It's awesome. I wouldn't want to drop that. I have amazing friends and family. I'd be exactly the same sad like Sophie. It would be a really hard transition and change for me. But I feel that I would grow accustomed to this other world, and eventually have fun as well. So that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. 2 or more videos per week this summer. Comment down below what was your reaction to these posts, these quotes, these fun facts. Write down what your answer would be to the discussion question, or just tell us about your overall Keeper of Lost Cities read-along experience. We look forward to replying to you. Let's get these reading glasses on and let's start Exile. Bye!